Hello, Your Majesty. Is that your legally aged daughter? Do you mind if I were to speak to her? No? Okay, that's fine.
Sir Bastard, I agree with terrible news.
What's the meaning of this? How'd you get in my room?
I'm your messenger, sir. Your explorers have been disbanded.
They did what? How did this happen?
It would appear that a pack of wolves started biting at them and they just gave up. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, they're useless. Now I have to find a new batch of explorers. Get out.
As you wish, sir.
I'll need to tell Sir Horncastle about this. He will not be happy about this.
Don't touch that! You bastard!
Hello, my delightful explorers, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society. In the previous episode, Harry Walker and his troubled companion Charles Templeton and the Greek independent Lady Beer had unfortunately perished in the Renowned Explorer Society, faded into obscurity. But fear not, as we have been given a new batch of explorers given to us by the British International Explorer Society. And as we have here, a full female team. And we will show you individually. Yvonne Lefebvre, Montreal's cruel mistress, assertive, intelligent, and the center of attention, wants to see if she can trample the world under her boots. And joining her on this expedition will be Agatha von Borskvik, a scientist. Some say this German professor is really too old for leading expeditions, but as a teacher, she knows how to handle people. In this case, most of this is going to be devious and friendly. The aggressor's parts will have to be sorted out to the fullest extent. And finally, the lady herself from Argentina, Hildegras Haas. How did an adorable Austrian magician get here? This expedition isn't safe for a child, but knowing this, we may have ourselves a lovely batch of explorers. Without further ado, we must start the adventure! The bountiful explorers will go on to basically find what is needed into this world. And we will find it by any means necessary. And today we will be finding the Celtic Code. This is it. You have just gotten your Renowned Explorers International Society membership. Yvonne wants to make a big entrance and wants to investigate a mystic appearance. A druidic stone circle. Rumor has it that Celtic druids set up a sect here a long time ago. Time for adventure! Oh my goodness! It would appear that this place is going to be as easy as we thought. With our 2 renowned and 7 supply, this will be dog's meat to what we need to have. Ooh, we could go to this unexplored area where there will be a nature challenge for a survivalist, athlete, or naturalist. There will be further research. Now, first of all, I will have to find out who is an athlete, naturalist, or survivalist. This is an archaeologist, not needed. A naturalist in optics. Very interesting. A peculiar. Very interesting. Knowing we have a naturalist on our side, there is no way we can lose. Let's go! The crew traverse an area that looks like it has never been trodden before. Hildegras finds a weird, wonderful stone that looks valuable. The crew goes to take a look. Sadly, closer up, the stone doesn't look so fancy at all. The crew just waves it away as some common pebble. Hildegras, however, thinks there is more to this stone and jots down some observation before leaving. We have been given one study. Shame about the pebble not being in any way, shape or form needed, but we may be given some gold in this next area. Let's go! What an amazing place! The nature here has remained untouched for ages, and the forest cliffs hold some valuable ore. The crew could spend days here, but to really get a result, it needs to focus on one task. Will it be spent the day collecting research, collecting valuables, or spending extra supplies to get both? Oh, could we spend 2 supply to basically get the research and valuables? Or shall we just give up and go on research or valuables? Since we already have 1 research, maybe we should put our research into 1 basket. Or maybe we should collect it all and hopefully these valuables will be given. I select valuables, as they are needed for this expedition. Now, shall we go where there will be treasure afoot? Or shall we go to the unexplored land where Golden status will be known? Knowing I'm the daring chap, I will send my explorers over there. Your crew is minding its own business, walking around the forest and taking supplies for research, when suddenly you hear the sound of multiple feet rushing towards you. Oh my goodness, it's a Scot and a wolf! Get off me land! A man followed by wolves is charging you aggressively. You must defend yourselves, ladies, for these people know no way of defending themselves. But knowing we're very friendly, it would be best if we didn't take the aggressive thing, because the druid is knocked out and you continue. But the druid accidentally tells you about treasure, or the treasure thing. So, the friendly and devious attitudes. Let's go forth! And as we can clearly see, we are surrounded by both the druid Celts and the wolves themselves. Agatha, you must go to this wolf immediately and tell him that he is not to be trifled with. Agatha, tell him off. Tell him that he's a naughty boy and he should learn to have some common decency ground. Knowing terrified, he runs off like the coward. Yonver looks at the wolf next to him and saddens, actually on second thought, delighted, okay, saddens the beast for basically thinking that a wolf is nearly needed. But as we can see for the final thing, Hildegras can only move one, but with her own status, she moves forward, enlightens the beast with a magic trick of presenting flowers, but unfortunately he was not able to basically see the whole thing further on and is now hiding in shame. We will end our turn, indubitably. And it would appear the Celtic man is going towards us, as well as the wolf, and he attacks the little 14-year-old girl! Oh dear God! What a terrible display that has been presented to us! Agatha, teach this druid a lesson! Show him to impress the man, or maybe the wolf that attacked her. Or maybe you could depress the old beast, as it would appear they are no match for you, Agatha. Terrify the beast at once! That beast is a naughty beast, and should learn his place. Yonver sees the two in terror, and moves towards the druid, who looks at her and says, "Do you look like a lass that needs to be taught a lesson?" She takes this as a threat, and basically looks at the man and says, "Oh, that's okay. Time to basically show you my perfect ship that I have waiting towards me." And as we see Hildegras Hass looking at that already dreary druid and provokes the man with a friendly attitude. He is remarked by this whole thing, but unfortunately, as we can see, this situation is getting dire. We end our turn. The impressed man looks at Yonver and hits her! What a terrible display for a man like this! Agatha, look out! Oh dear goodness! These aggressive attacks are hurting the women, but as we impress this man with our magic trick, he is very impressed and runs off like the coward that he is. And as a result, we get 2 study, 2 campaign, and 2 encounters. And as Agatha would say, diplomacy is an efficient way to complete expeditions. Indeed it is, Agatha. The druid apologizes. "I thought you were going to steal everything I had, but it turns out you're pretty nice. You can have this treasure I was guarding." Let's see what we get. And we get a Celtic cross! A majestic tombstone rarely found in such good condition. We have 2+ research from our study and 6 campaign. We take the treasure, a fantastic find. You're going to be the envy of the renowned explorers. With such a variety, the crew leaves the druid and his forest behind. if not one of the druids is here, the druid circle must be nearby. Oh, this is turning out to be a stupendous expedition. We must continue exploring. And as we see around here, we could have a naturalist. We could go 4 ways. But since we're running out of supplies, we cannot take these paths. We must go to a place that goes anywhere near here. We must go here at once. The crew is walking through the forest quietly. When they hear the bushes rumble, the crew seeks up to see what's causing all the noise. A white stag! A fascinating sight! Not only is this an invaluable observation, but the stories to come from this will impress the renowned explorers, and as we can see from Agatha's expression, she is profound by this. We give 2 campaign and 2 study. We will be given a lot out of this. Shall we go here, where we will be given a 1, 2, 3, or shall we go here in the sight of more supplies? I think more research is needed for this expedition. What a strange noise! Music is coming from the meadows, but there is no one in sight. It seems that the wind, in combination with some strange type of twin flower, is making the sound. You listen for a while to the beautiful sounds and make a note of it. Great, continue. And as we have 2 left, there might be something odd in this one. Or shall we go where the whole site is being said? I don't think we should take this out of proportion. The outdoors are not for everyone, but walking in such pristine landscape is bound to inspire someone to gain passion for biology. Shall it be Yvonne? Shall it be Agatha? Or shall it be Hildegrass? Knowing that Agatha is a scientist, she will be given the biology. The tweeting birds, the little bugs, the fact that no 2 trees are the same, yet they might be one family. Agatha is finally grasping the beauty of it all, and gains the naturalist biology perk. Agatha loves the living things on this planet, even though she looks a bit like she wouldn't like anything if it hit her in the throat. But, knowing we only have 1 supply left, we must go to the center, knowing we're running out of supplies. The Druid Circle must be somewhere around here. Once you get there, this expedition will come to an end. You can come back to this place when you wish to continue later. Are you ready? Onwards! I think so. The crew vigorously searches through the dense forest. It doesn't take long before you find it. A standing stone circle! The ruined main menhir must contain valuable information to study. It must surely skyrocket your reputation at the renowned explorers. However, you hear a familiar laughter. Behind your stand, it's the French explorer Revelux again, who is considered to be the most whatever.
Thank you, amateur. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer's Mandate, fellow explorers, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Explain that all the hard work you had to do to get here. But Revelux looks amused.
Oh, please, explore, blah, 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 blah. I am so inconsistently a bitch. I'm going to sneak up while my friend does all the work.
Hey, wait a minute. Before Yvonne could stop Revelux, his crew got out. Admir stopped you.
What's your problem, my friend?
Oh, goodness, there is no need to yell. Defend yourselves. Yvonne, Agatha, and Hildegrass, they will be the ones to basically take on this Admir and his cronies as they basically position themselves. The devious attitudes is needed in order to basically take these people down. There are 2 on the left, 4 on the right, including the man himself. Shall we go for the 2 behind or go on head on? Because it would appear that we only need to get to there in order to take him down. Agatha! Go over to there. Go over to that nice man over there and tell her that you have an A+ in biology. Knowing you've been given that. The friendly attitude seeks a very good attitude. But this is not the main thing we should be doing. As a sadden perk to this man would be stupendous. Sadden the man by calling him dog food. He is hurt by the thought and runs off crying. What a coward, if I may say so myself. Now we have to try and terrify, or attack, or wait out, because we cannot do anything with this lady. Oh dear. And knowing that, we must wait a turn. What a terrible display that we have just done. It is their turn now. 2 of their men have just already gone down for the count, but Amir goes to Agatha and says she soiled herself. Oh, what a mean comment. It would appear the man is trying to terrify Yvonne, and it would appear to have worked. And he goes to Hildegrass. Look out, lady. She had just been hurt by this man's comments, and the folks behind tried to seek an advantage as Agatha, Yvonne, and Hildegrass look at the men like, no, I will not be taken, commodities, by this C-. Yes, you have been given a C-. I remember you. You must be that man who thought you could get an ace in the spelling bee. But now it's time to terrify these men. And we will start with Hildegrass's attack by ripping her hat open to show her terrifying mouth embedding into the face. Now we sadden this pathetic excuse for an explorer by calling them dog food. And it would appear the 2 men might be closer than we thought. We end our turn. Admir runs away, but not before calling Yvonne a dog for some reason. Oh, and it would appear the men are trying to terrify her, and he succeeds. But will the man behind her do the same thing? And he goes to Hildegrass and terrifies her. But this doesn't affect anyone, as Agatha goes over to the man and looks at the man square in the eye and says, you had a C- in math. Oh, what a terrible display. Knowing this man has been given a C-. It makes her want to sadden the man and attacks him by calling him a dog. Saddened even further, Hildegrass goes over and gives him the everlasting final blow and terrifies him with the hat. And terrified as he is, he runs off with a devious victory. Agatha looks at the man and says, they run away. Good. That leaves us with more energy to explore. With this devious explorer's victory, we are given what Admir needs to tell us. Admir's tone suddenly changes. Good job, my friends. You are as sharp as the knife. Those who know how to hurt those with words are truly mighty. I'd like to pay tribute to you with some research papers. Good luck, my friends. He leaves to follow Ravelox, who somehow managed to get away with the whole Menhir. Our words cut like swords. Ravelox is gone with the Menhir. The most interesting and telling sculptures were on it. Suddenly, a hooded figure appears from the scene. A druid pops out of the forest. Amazing! I saw how you handled that encounter just now. Defeating a foe with insults and manipulation. A remarkable skill. I'm honored that someone like you is looking for our history. Allow me to help with the diversion. Please tell me, what is the dream you chase? Now, shall we say, to become the most famous and respected explorer, to be the wealthy and successful adventurer, or to make an amazing contribution to the sciences by exploring the world? Knowing this, I think we best say that. The druid smiles. Science is a noble cause for sure. I sense the earth is excited to be discovered. Give me a minute. In a trance, the druid leads the crew to a digging spot. The crew finds rare metals and a unique treasure. Amazing! What shall it be? A sea sapphire! A simple, majestic piece, deep as the cold seas. One study will be given as you enter a nature challenge for the first time. And free study. We must take the treasure. With the last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note. However, it's clear that you want to be the most renowned explorer. You must beat Ravelox. Now it's personal. Back to London. The Highlands have been explored in the Celtic Code. With this friendly and success and 2 of our treasures of a Celtic cross and a sea sapphire, free collect 11 campaign. Oh my goodness, 16 study and 4 encounters. This has been a successful turnabout. as we continue on to the next part of the story. Small discoveries, interesting findings from inspiring upstart explorers, exotic location uncovered in the Irish Islands by promising explorer Yvonne Fair. Explorer Society board members are excited at the progress of this synthetic scientist. How lovely to be called that. We close the magnificent job. The board of the renowned Explorers International Society is impressed by your exploration skills in the Highlands. For this achievement, Chairman Pinkerton gives you an upgrade to your airship, which allows you to carry more supplies. We know the drill, Pinkerton. Let's hurry. And we are given the renowned Explorers International Society honorary membership once more. We take the treasure with happiness, and we enter here. Thank you for watching for the International Society episode. We hope that we will see you in the next episode. Good night, you lucky explorers, and good luck.
Hey man, do you want to hear my new mixtape?
Oh, alright. How's it go?
It goes a bit like this. Hit it.
It's good, I guess.